So I'm going to be unboxing the Elegoo Mercury Wash and Cure. It's actually the Mercury Plus. I actually got this a while back, so early last year I got this. Bit gutted, they released two new products. So they've got an individual wash and cure, which actually works with the Saturn, which you can see right behind me. And they've also got an upgraded version, the Mercury Plus 2, which is probably, it's got a better bucket, you know, it's got a better design in terms of to prevent spillage. And I think it actually can work with the Saturn build plate as well. So this is the old version. I will be doing a video where I'm upgrading the Mercury, the old Mercury bucket, so it can hold the build plate for the Saturn, because I can't be bothered to buy a new wash and cure, especially when I've got this. So yeah. So let's get right into it. Here it is. It's quite a nice medium-sized box. It's not too heavy, not too big. The box is a bit battered because I did kind of leave it in storage for almost a year now actually. But yeah, exciting. So what I'll do is I'll go through the specs while I figure out how to kind of remove the sellotape around this.
So this is the Elegoo Mercury Plus, and an all-in-one wash and cure machine for 3D print models. It has a touchscreen for its control method. It uses UV light for curing the models. The machine size is 200mm by 200mm by 352mm. The maximum curing size is 140 to 165mm. And the wash volume is 125mm by 85mm by 160mm. And overall, it weighs 3.8 kilograms.
Perfect. So it's fairly straightforward. There's not much to it. So I'm going to show a view from above as well, so you can see what's happening within this box itself. So we've just got some styrofoam. And here it is. So it's a similar configuration to the Saturn in terms of its layout. So over here, I'm assuming, is the toolkit. So I'll unbox this and go through what's inside the actual toolkit soon, but this is pretty nice and neat. And let's see, so if I lift this out, oh, really nice. So, yeah, it's not too heavy. There's nothing else inside the box itself. So I'll put this over here. And it's pretty nice actually. It's actually quite a nice medium size when you actually sit side by side with the actual Saturn itself. Yeah, so I'm excited. There's a few things that I can already see that I definitely need to upgrade inside of it, but I'm really excited. So, okay, so let's take off the top itself, all this plastic. So take this out. So the newer models, the actual individual wash and cure machine actually has really nice buttons, and this is the older model, so yeah, we're stuck with these. But either way, I like that it's all in one. I don't have a lot of space in my house to actually do resin 3D printing, because I would love to just have a dedicated space for it. So having it all in one works amazing. So I can cure, I can wash, all in one space. Hopefully in the future, when I do have space for it, maybe a little kind of man cave or den or outbuilding in my garden, I'll definitely have space to kind of have this permanently all set out, and we'll upgrade the wash and cure. So let's remove this top. So similar to the Saturn, it actually has this container here which blocks UV light from spilling out, because they use UV lights to cure, but you know, a little bit of resin left on the model itself and the model itself. Okay. And there's some pieces inside. Okay. So it's really nice. It's got Elegoo Mercury Plus. The Saturn, I'm actually really happy it doesn't have a big kind of label running across it. It just looks nice and clean. But this has it running along the front, which is not too bad, but it would have been nice if it was somewhere else. But then take off this styrofoam, and then you've got the lid for the actual bucket itself. And it has a little warning label added on top, but this just looks like a standard kind of Tupperware that that you can get on Amazon or elsewhere. So when I decide to actually upgrade this actual container, I will be ordering just a Tupperware from Amazon or eBay and modifying it so that it works with the magnets that the actual washer uses. I have found a video that shows you how to do it. So once I figured it out, I'll create to do or how to guide basically, so it's a lot more clearer for anybody following my channel as well. So inside, don't know if you can see it from above, but inside there's basically this almost what you would see in kind of a deep fryer basically for chips, but it's basically this kind of basket which you can put your models in, and you'll just basically then drop it into the actual bucket itself. And the bucket, when you actually look inside of the bucket itself, so I'll just remove this styrofoam, there's actually a spinny bit, so it's not actually there's no holes at the bottom of the actual bucket itself, so nothing will leak. But this is actually glued to the bottom, so there is like kind of a propeller kind of looking thing at the bottom, and that will basically allow for the magnets within this top hair to actually spin and cause the magnet within the bucket to spin as well, so that it can actually wash the model itself, which is pretty cool. I love it. And then if you actually look at the actual Tupperware cover, it's quite nice that it does come with a cover, because when you're actually washing the actual model itself, you don't really want a lot of all of that kind of liquid resin, all of the alcohol or water that's within this container to be spilling out basically. So having the lid on top allows for all of that to just be contained, so you don't get any spillage. And as you can probably see on here actually, so you've got space for the actual UV lights. So there's actually probably a top that sits on here where the base actually rotates. So I'll open that, but this is pretty cool because it's all contained in one. So you've got the UV lights for curing, and you've got a base for spinning the propeller and hair to actually wash your model. So let's put this lid on top so you can see how it looks. So that's how it looks without anything inside of it. That's how it looks with the bucket. And then this slots right into, so there's a nice little kind of slot on top, so the bucket doesn't completely touch the propeller at the bottom. And when you put the lid on top, that's how it looks. So it's quite nice and well built actually. I really like it. And I love how it all just comes together. If you do have the basket in there, one thing that I have noticed is that you can't actually close the Tupperware cover. Yeah, so I'm assuming that the Tupperware cover is only for storage. So say if you don't want to pour away your alcohol or the water, you've got somewhere that you can store this on the shelf. So yeah, unfortunately, you can't just cover it while it's cleaning if you're using a basket. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine. Learn new things every day. So I'm just gonna take this off and put this to one side, and what we're gonna do next is see what's inside the actual toolkit they provide. So inside the actual toolkit, it says UK on it, so I'm hoping that there's actually a UK plug in this. So let's see. So inside you get some Allen keys, and that allows you to kind of potentially, I suppose, if you need to do any kind of upgrade or maintenance work on your actual wash and cure. You get a little booklet which explains how to kind of clean your models, what the key components are, which is really useful. Absolutely love that. And then you get, so this is actually, so to actually put your resin build plate inside of this actual wash and cure without actually putting it in the basket, they actually provide you with something like this. So this hooks exactly in the same place as the actual basket does. So I'll show you that now. So what you do is that it actually just hooks into here, and then your actual, see if I can find it actually. So I've got it over here actually, yeah. So this actually goes into, I'm assuming, somewhere. Well, I have to look at the manual, but I'm assuming that actually this itself holds the build plate itself, and then it allows you basically to keep the build plate where it is with all the models on it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try and figure out how that works with this piece here. I'm assuming it just slots on, but I might be wrong basically. But for now, looks pretty cool. Loving it. Okay, so let's get back into what's within the box itself. So we then got a power brick. Ah yes, and we do have a UK plug, which is really nice. And then lastly, we have the plate for your models. So your models will sit on this when they're curing. So after you've washed them and they're curing, they'll sit on this, which is pretty nice. I'm struggling to get it out of the packet. Let's see. Okay. So this is actually quite nice. So it's a nice build plate. It's actually plastic, so what I can do, I'm sure I can take this off. Hopefully I'm not damaging anything. Or maybe it's meant to stay on. Feels like it's meant to come off, but I think I'm gonna leave it for now, but feels. Yep, I was right, it does come off. So yeah, I was getting a bit worried, but it does come off. Revealing a clear acrylic base. It's quite nice. And that works well because you kind of almost want the UV light to go everywhere within, even underneath the print itself. So if I take this off, so this has got two kind of screws which sit snugly within the holes that you actually see on top of it. So I'm going to try and see if I can align them up. Perfect. And the magnet's attached to it and it just rotates. So your model will go on top of it and it should just allow it to kind of just rotate the model with the lid on. I love how kind of modular and solid and compact and well thought out Elegoo is with kind of their wash and cure and their resin 3D printers. It just looks solid, like I can trust that it's gonna work. So that's fantastic. So I just love everything that they provided. But yeah, so that's it for now. I will be doing a video on actually setting up the printers and wash and cure and testing them out. I'm doing my first print, so definitely stay tuned. Leave some comments down below if you have any kind of questions or videos that you'd like me to, do based on these resin-free printers. There's a wealth of knowledge out there, but I'll do my best to help as well. So don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below and like, and definitely check out my other 3D printer videos where I do unboxings and talk about my thoughts too. Thanks for watching. Bye.